everyone, welcome to Electronica India 2025 with ELE Times. Today we are joined by Mr. Kapal Pansari, who is Managing Director of Architect, as well as Mr. Vishwas K, Head Embedded Business Unit. Today we'll talk about as to how RP technology is dealing into embedded systems as well as developing new products to help out and make our lives easier. Welcome sir, welcome to ELE Times. At the very outset, the very first question is why Electronica? And beyond that, why is it so important for you to be here?
So I think Electronica has become a platform where the melting pot of all electronics, consumer devices, development, R&Ds are happening. The brightest of the minds are here from startup ecosystem, from mature electronics technology, from robotics, automotive segment. I think there's no better platform to showcase solutions and propagate the the emerging technologies from various brands, suppliers, and technologists around the world. I think that's one of the best places here. For us, it is relevant because coming back from a background of IT distribution, electronic space, our vendor suppliers, from a global platform point of view, had an electronic semiconductor ecosystem as well.
Okay.
With India developing and emerging as a fast destination for semiconductor supply chain economics, it was natural extension for us to be part of this ecosystem.
Okay, great. Moving forward, means since Electronica is all about electronics, technology, innovation, breakthroughs, right? I would specifically like you to underline as to what RP Tech is showcasing here in terms of the technology, right? A, B, how's that technology particularly important today in India's pivotal journey towards gaining its leverage in semiconductor or electronics? Please.
Yeah, so India will be completing 100 years of our independence. So government has given a lot of initiatives and for local policies to drive local manufacturing as well as to encourage local designing. So in that aspect, we see that many of the new applications related to automotive, industrial IoT, consumer applications. So those are there that will together drive the growth in India. And second aspect is we are seeing that a lot of local manufacturing is happening, and because of that, local buying will also happen. So it will, make it as India from consumption economy to buying economy, which is more important because it will not only recognize the efforts of the local team in terms of revenue, but it also help in generating the employment work.
Can you specifically underline some of the technologies that you're showcasing here? Not exactly the product, like I was informed that you're showcasing some safety helmet here, right? Can you underline as to what technology you have followed in the very same? A, B, how is that particular technology easing the lives of people? Like making roads safe, making roads more safer is one aspect, right? So underlining that particular aspect. Moving beyond what we're expecting in terms of technology from RP Tech in the coming times.
So you will see that every company is moving towards enriching the experience of customer. Now, be it we can say, let's say, for example, automotive. Now, in automotive, first and foremost is security, safety, I would say.
Right.
So that is why our team has looked at, and we have designed, our team has designed this safety helmet.
Hmm.
So, which means to say, for two-wheelers, safety is very important.
Hmm.
So in that terms, how to make the rider more visible to the traffic.
Hmm.
So we will see that when we have designed this solution, it is giving more visibility, which is for the safety of the rider. So that is one aspect. Now, if you look at AIoT solutions, so we have showcased here solutions which are mostly developed on NVIDIA Jetson platform, which
Okay.
is more related to edge analytics.
Hmm.
So there we have deployed various LLMs, large language models, where you can train and it can be used in not only in consumer industry but also in the factory automation, robotics, drones. So I think all put together these new applications. I think technology is already there since we work with all the major suppliers who have the newest technology. It is ease of adoption by our customers. So I think our focus is more.
Okay. Uh, when we talk about the electronics industry in India, when we talk about either the very emerging semiconductor industry in India, there's a lot of enthusiasm about it these days, right? To be very precise, how do you look at it as a company? A, B, how does this align your prospects in the coming 5 to 7 years in general?
Yeah, so India, if you look at India economy, the largest economies, emerging economies, growing at this pace, it is unprecedented that we've seen in the history of India.
Right.
India has always been agriculture dependent to services related dependent country. With manufacturing and Make in India ecosystems stemming, this will give another avenues for India's growth story for the next decade and more probably. When we look at these opportunities, all these opportunities are driven using technology in some form or the other. Whether it is, as you mentioned, automotives or consumer electronics, those are electronics any which ways. But you look at education segment, you look at finance functions, you look at infrastructure developments. Everywhere, it is electronics and technology accelerating the pace of innovation.
Right.
That is where Rashi Peripheral's role comes into a very important opportunity, as well as a role to empower these industries to make technology available at the best way.
Right. A manufacturing focused company, it's a product focused company where you're developing a product and let's say productizing a particular segment, right? How do you look at this journey that you have traversed so far? A. B. In various interactions with other people from the industry, they have always mentioned like no, IP is not important, design IPs are not important. Even without IPs, India can be a good leader in productization. We can be a good leader in productization if we have that systems approach in place, like put together different things and make a system work, right? How do you look at this particular debate around productization? And yeah,
I think in any development of an industry, obviously you cannot start with niche. You have to start from the basics.
right,
And India is behind on the global platform from developing the product technologies. So therefore, India is doing a lot of assemblies, test, packaging related activities, which will then give the base knowledge for making products eventually. So therefore, IP may not be very relevant today, but in the future, as we continue to develop products, IP will also become very relevant. So productization is the end goal of the country,
the journey that we are
but
traversing.
the journey we're
currently.
trying to go.
Yeah.
But that will not happen in next 1 or 2 years or 3 years. It will take some time.
Okay.
We need a base and a complete ecosystem of those players where that productization can have the relevance of IP as well.
Okay.
And then we will be able to monetize
So
it.
it's more of an observation which is going on currently in the ecosystem as to what the needs are.
Correct. So
Right.
today's needs are related to applications. They are developing from a global platform, making some use for Indian applications at the start, and then we'll start climbing the ladder from here on.
Okay, great. Going down the line, AI is having a greater impact over our lives day by day, right? Either we call it our professional life or we get into our personal life or
Yeah.
anywhere else. It is having a lot of impact, right?
Correct.
Ranging from making either roads safer or making our works easier, efficiency, other stuff, right? So I mentioned about technologies, AI and ML into various products. Like, how does the company look at the particular approach of using AI into either its operations or let's say the product segment? And what is your vision with the particular AI potential which is there in place?
Yeah. So AI, we are partners with NVIDIA for the last 20 years, quadro-related, design-related cards. And today now they are one of the largest and the most important players in bringing computing solutions that require AI-based computing or AI-based applications.
Right, true.
We take these technologies and learnings from private cloud to public cloud to private AI factories. That gives companies, enterprises, startups a way to test their applications, test their technologies. We are not building products on our own. We are a distribution company. We help people build products.
Okay.
So we bring those solutions of machine learnings, which are done those computings on NVIDIA-based platforms. These are the companies when they build their software using NVIDIA's application, using software technologies from around the world to really cater to that need. So we become a bridge to take that AI platform to the people where they are able to use more seamlessly and more helpfully because NVIDIA cannot reach to everyone in the country.
Right, true. So it's the distribution that you basically fit in. Right. Moving further, sir, there's one question that I have regarding technology. We'll wrap it up that, yeah. So, looking at how product cycles are getting shortened, right? We are facing a very robust cycle today, a very hasty cycle to be very precise today, where products are to be developed means in less than 6 months. We have to wrap it up in less than 6 months. How do you, specifically to you, how do you look at the role of engineers changing in the middle of all this? How do you expect them to be in general?
Today's world, everybody wants to shorten the design to revenue cycle.
Right.
So in that context, that player will have more winning proposition where they are able to ease out the adoption of the technology. So that is how these embedded engineers and the field technical support, they will really help in adoption of those technologies. Customer will also look for those kind of suppliers who will help them in enabling this. So I think from that perspective, the need of the hour is to have that core competent team who have a domain knowledge. So I think that would really help not only for suppliers but also the students.
Thank you very much for joining us, sir. Any last message that you have?
I think there's a lot of opportunity for India. Electronica is a great place to be, and India is a great place to be. Please look out for Architect and its development in the coming times. We'll be doing some great stuff and bringing great new technologies for partners to deliver their products in India. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to interact with you.
Thank you very much for the time, sir. Looking forward to more. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming to ELE Times. We are looking forward to serve you more. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to us on our web, read our magazine, and join us for this revolution. Thank you very much.